people. There's another lovely story. Can I just tell you a little story that I didn't intend to tell, but it's a story that isn't only found in North America, it's found in Eurasia as well. It's a story of a hunter. He lives alone in a small house, and he lives in a great solitude, and he goes off hunting every day. One day he comes back, and my God, he sees smoke from his house, and he goes in, and there's a lovely hot meal prepared for him, and he looks out the back, and he sees that his hunter's clothes that he'd worn yesterday, they were washed and hung out to dry. And he comes back the next evening from his hunting, and again there is smoke from his chimney, and again he goes in and there's a warm meal prepared for him, and his leggings of the previous day are hanging out. And a third day he comes back and the same thing happens. But then the fourth day, having gone out, he circles back he goes off into the distance, but then he turns back towards his own house, and he hides in the bushes watching, and he sees a fox trotting up to his door and going through the door, and he comes back in. He goes into the house, and he sees a woman inside, and a fox skin or a fox pelt hanging from a nail, if you like, at the back of the door. And she says, "I am now your wife, and I will be living with you from now on." So she was the fox who was now a human being. And he lived with her, and he went off hunting every day and came back, and she would have the meals ready for him, and they got on very well. But then one day he started complaining about a smell of fox in the house that he found not greatly tolerable. He couldn't tolerate it after a while. And then one day when he found the fox smell intolerable, she just went and tucked down her fox skin. She draped it over her shoulders. She became a fox, and she trotted off into the woods. Again, like there are times like when I want that to be my E equals MC squared. Do you know what I mean? I just listen to that story, and I don't know, and I don't want to analyse it, but somehow I feel listening to it that I'm clear to the genius. I'm near to the genius of the universe. Do you know? Does it set up some echo in you? You know, that like we live in a world of terrible fixed species and Berlin walls between all the species, don't we? This whole story suggests like that all our personalities, all our natures are really masks in a way, because these first peoples of the world, if they were to put on a lion mask or put on a raven mask, the moment they put on the raven mask with the beak and the feathers, they became raven. Do you know? They were no longer a human being. They were then a raven. If you put on a buffalo robe and buffalo skull and buffalo horns, and did a buffalo dance, then you were buffalo. You know, you had ceased to be human and you were buffalo. So I love this sense that the species, far from being fixed, they are interchangeable. And if I am just my person, my empirical personhood, that is really a mask assumed for the moment by the one great spirit. There is one universal great spirit, and it wears many masks, and the masks are interchangeable. Is that a terrifying vision of the universe, or is it a beautiful vision of the universe? I don't know. I only know that when I hear that story about the mysterious housekeeper, it is sometimes called, about the fox who is fox and who is also a woman, I think it is a wonderful story, and it is a pity that the poor man wasn't able for his animal nature. Like the fact that he complained of the smell of vixen, it meant like that even though he was a great hunter, he still wasn't able for animal nature in him. He found the smell, I suppose, offensive.